National Football League. It's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. As we'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a 2nd and 10. ETN with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's very early here, but maybe circle that one for later. A 3rd and long conversion, Charles, and that sets them up 1st and goal.
And how about the way they got it done? You just mentioned 3rd and long. I'm looking at it from the defense's perspective. They had the advantage. That's what you want to put an offense in, and they let them slip away.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass complete to Ruckert. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Hall again on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Hines-Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Well, Lawrence going to move them around a bit. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Lawrence will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception capping the drive. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmaker...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Rodgers. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Reynolds, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The throw over the middle taken in. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jags are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 74 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. 3rd down and 13.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Here's Etienne.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Now Etienne.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Etienne up the middle.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run here with Etienne.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll run with Etienne.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And quickly, they get to the line.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Escapes this, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.